The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 26. 12 yards there and a first down.
Dallas.
Running, it's Drake. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Gibson. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Love from the gun. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Gibson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Washington nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
working with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Trucks over him. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Logan Thomas.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, Love. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
Going to give it to Love. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. It'll be Love to try and get the 1st. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now. Those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll run with Drake. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Prescott from the gun. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Following the interception, Love. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 15, check 15.
Throwing. Love. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And out across midfield down to the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pick.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Complete.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rick Zerline, the kickoff for Dallas.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
30-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Going up top for Miller. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Antonio Gibson.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yes.
And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd and long for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On the punt for the Cowboys.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, man, hand me the ball. He's on his rank. 41. You better wedge that. All day. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Operating from the gun, Love. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
I got him. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Longer jump. Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike.
From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He may try and run for this. 7 yards on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Drake, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Oftentimes we play as an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. They'll run on first down. Gibson, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson.
50-yard line.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by the rookie from Bama, Trayvon Diggs.
I'm going to show you, man.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A big spot now for the rookie Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, Love to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Play action this time with Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Zerline's kick is up and through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Kickoff for Dallas.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.